Hi geeks, this is Amy Rhodes from Mobile, Alabama, and when I'm not jamming out to Hanson with the Podfather himself and Mama, I love to go geeking on Walt Disney World.
Are you ready for a fun-filled hour of food favorites, resort hopping, and hanging out with Disney World geeks? It's now time to go geeking on Walt Disney World. Here's our dad and co-host. Hollywood was impressed with his performance in crowd scenes at the Indiana Jones stunt show. He never misses an 11 a.m. margarita at the Mexican Pavilion. And Mike Wazowski is still raving about his performance as that guy over at Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Curtis Stone.
Hey Disney World geeks. This week, super geek Susan Cox shares her solo Disney World trip, including some great restaurants, Jingle Bell Jingle Jam dessert party, the Senses Spa at the Grand Floridian, and the Dolphins in-depth tour on episode 324 of the Geekin' on Walt Disney World podcast. I am your Geek and Family Podfather, Curtis Stone, and we are the family-friendly father-daughter podcast, also featuring Mama, Auntie Judy, Soul Sister Holly, cousins Jen and EJ, and our Geek and Family will feed your passion for Walt Disney World by sharing our experiences and opinions, as well as others from our community of passionate Walt Disney World geeks. I'm so excited you're here with us listening to our show. Geeky Disney people are awesome, and we consider you family, part of our Geekin' family, and join us every Monday as we share travel tips, resort reviews, and lots of food talk through our live trip reports, interviews with our Geekin' family members about their trips, and special guest roundtables on fun Disney World topics from Geekin' family members all around the world. And we take pride in the awesome and positive community in our Geekin' family, so come join us and share in our love for Walt Disney World and each other. And I bet you'll learn something to try on your next vacation. And I know your vacation is important. That rest, relaxation, and rejuvenation, and some time with the family. And I believe so much you need to make your vacation time a priority in your life. And the number one tip we hear from our Geek and Family super geeks is that you need a plan before you go to Disney World. You just can't wing it. And are you on a quest to conquer Disney World? When you're up against Disney World, you need the Force like Luke Skywalker used to conquer the dark side. And I just saw Ray did a pretty good job conquering the dark side on this latest episode of Star Wars. I saw that with Mom, my son Ben, and his girlfriend this past weekend. So really awesome. I really enjoyed that, by the way, guys. Well, Disney World has villains too, like Darth Vader. They got crowds and all kinds of complicated choices, and every hero needs a guide. Luke had Obi-Wan and Yoda. You've got Mama, Judy, Jennifer, EJ, and me. We'd love to be your guides. We help people book and plan Disney trips, and we're Disney travel experts, and we're independent travel agents with Fairy Tale Concierge. Fairy Tale Concierge is an authorized platinum Disney planning agency. So let our team explain it all to you and help you create a great plan with fast passes, dining reservations, and tips on the best rooms and resorts in Disney World. And by the way, we just got the stats in from Fairy Tale Concierge. Congratulations to our travel agents. EJ Cruz is number 2 in our agency, and I don't know how many agents, there's definitely well over 100, probably closer to 150, so that is amazing. Jennifer Galambos, I think she came in number 20 in the top group, and they have different stages, so congratulations to Jennifer. And Mama, you're close. You're getting up there too. We had a great first year, really first full year. So we are close to getting up into that top ranks too. So thank you everyone who supported EJ, Jennifer, Mama, and Judy. And we really appreciate all the travel business you send our way. And we love working with you guys. So thanks again for a great last year. I know this year's already looking good. So thank you so much, everyone. And we'll talk about that a little bit more after you hear this week's show. So, hey, geeks, you can get a lot done when you do Disney World solo. I don't know if it's something I would do. I don't think I'd ever have to be solo with all my geekin' listener friends. I'm always seeing you guys down in the parks. We always always have someone down in the parks. Actually, Susan Cox is on the episode this week, which is kind of funny because she just left for Disney World yesterday as I'm recording this on Saturday. She's down there again, so be on the lookout. She'll be posting lots of things in our private Facebook group. But we're going to talk about this solo trip that she did, and it's got tons of content for you guys to hear and learn about things that she did down in Disney World. And she's, first of all, talking about the travel agents. She worked with Mama. Susan was like one of our best clients last year, and even starting off the year good this year too. But she really gives us lots of praise of her Mama, lots of praises, and Judy for the work that they do with Susan to get her trips booked and help her make her plans. And she stayed at Pop Century. I think it was for the very first time. She talks about some scooter driver issues. Yeah, those things aren't that easy to get on a bus. I can tell you, watching Judy do it, she's pretty good at it. But if you're a beginner at the scooter, it can be challenging. So the food, we're going to talk about food. And when you go solo, you can kind of do whatever you want. Sebastian's, she had Thanksgiving dinner there. She did meet up with her brother and sister-in-law and some things. And she had a friend, I think, at Sebastian's that she joined with. So she wasn't always solo, but she did Trattoria Al Forno. We talk about loving Italian food. And she goes into great detail on the things that she ate in these restaurants. The sci-fi, for the first time she did, I really like the sci-fi, so I'm glad to hear good things about sci-fi. I want to do this one too, the Coca-Cola rooftop bar, so I was glad to get lots of details on that. I'm sure you do too. The Ale and Compass she did twice. Wow, that's great endorsement for that restaurant. She'll tell you why. There's one particular entree she had there that she really liked. She did the Taste of Magic Kingdom VIP tour. This is the second time we've had a geek talk about that because Deirdre Watts talked about it too. She did that during the G3, so you get some more details on that. And you hear about the most horrible thing you could possibly eat at Disney World and why it's on the tour. We don't know. I don't like talking trash about Disney World, but that's one I kind of had fun with on our Facebook group too. You got to know about those things, especially when everybody's saying it's bad. Well, anyways, her first Dole Whip. Wow. Talking about some of the first. Mama Melrose, another Italian restaurant. And she absolutely loved one of my hidden gems, the Kona Cafe over at the Polynesian Resort. She does the Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam dessert party. Yeah, so here's some of the fun things that she did that you might want to try. Senses Spa at the Grand Floridian. She did that for almost the entire day. Jelly rolls and the dueling piano bars. Boy, that is something I have never done. Would love to do that, especially maybe during the G3. I'm going to be talking about that coming up here for the next one that we're going to do. Edutainment part of the podcast. You'll hear some things going on, especially with the Dolphins in-depth tour. Wow, that is something that I love animals. I'm sure you probably know that. But the Dolphins in-depth tour, she gives great endorsement for that. And I did see them doing that when I was there during last year, one of my trips. I could see them working with the dolphins and all of the little behaviors that they do. You could see it from the tank if you catch it from being a spectator there. But her first festival of the Lion King. Yeah, can you believe it? Some of us super geeks haven't even ever done the Lion King, so she talks about how much she loved that. And she gives us lots of tips on going to Disney World, especially if you're going to go and do a solo trip. Would you go to Disney World all by yourself? Susan did it. And she did a ton of stuff. She could do whatever she wanted to. Well, let's go to Disney World and do whatever we want. Well, I just sat down after work here. I'm ready to do a trip report. I've got my latest Disney t-shirt, which is I'm Not Listening to You t-shirt. Grumpy on it. So I don't know if that's really appropriate for doing a podcast. I really should be listening to this next guest that I have coming on doing a trip report. And she's a great friend of mine in the podcast, and I'm excited to do her trip report. And she's been on before a couple of times on roundtables. So this is the first time she gets to do a proper trip report all by herself. Ooh. So All right, let's bring her on. She was carded trying to get a margarita at the Mexican Pavilion, so her mom had to buy it for her. Her enthusiasm at Lilo and Stitch breakfast scared Lilo away, and she did try drinking around the world, but only made it around 3 countries before calling it quits on one particular trip. And I just heard this trip that she had some difficulty with her scooter getting on the bus, like embarrassing kind of awkward thing going on there, and the bus driver made her an honorary bus driver just for that, maybe just to make her feel better. I'm not sure. We'll have to ask her. Please give a warm Geek and Family welcome to Susan Cox. Hey, Susan.
Hey, geeks, what's up?
Weren't you just at Disney World like in October?
I was.
And when did you go to Disney World again?
This past week I went Thanksgiving Day through Friday, December 6th.
Awesome. And this is a solo trip, if I remember right. And
you are correct. My first one ever.
So you got to tell me what motivated you to do this, but I hear this, we had a few people at the G3 that did this. We hear people who have done it before. I've done some trip reports with solo. I don't know that I was thinking about this before I got on with you, Susan. I don't think I'd do that. And I'm
really,
I'm plenty fine alone. I like my alone time, but I don't know that I'd go to Disney World alone. So you'll have to tell us.
Okay, so here's the thing: you're never really alone when you're at Disney World.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I can understand that.
That's one of the places where I feel very safe. It wasn't like I had to worry about my personal safety. I never feel unsafe there. That's one of the places where you can just talk. You can just start talking to people. You might have a best friend by the time you're out of line for a ride. You never know. There's always somebody to talk to, whether it's a cast member or if it's sitting next to someone on the bus or sitting next to him at a show or at the pool. Like I said, you're just never really alone at Disney.
You're not awkward in that kind of position,
right?
Are you?
Right.
Are you the type of person that'll strike up a conversation with anybody?
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. As a general rule, I am what is called I'm either an introverted extrovert, or I think I'm an introverted extrovert.
Okay.
Meaning that I do need my recharge time. Like I have to kind of go away by myself at some point in the day and just kind of have some time to, get my thoughts about me. But I'm very bubbly and I'm very talkative. And I've always got a story for something.
Excellent.
So,
you're perfect for a trip report. Yeah. Even when I have my recorder and I want to record, I like to record interesting conversations when I'm there, but I don't necessarily strike up. I look for people that are already kind of talkative, or I don't push myself on somebody just to get the recording or get someone's perspective. But if someone's already talking, I will say, hey, by the way, I have a podcast, and if you don't mind me recording you, I'd love to get your take on whatever we're talking about or whatever's going on. And I love those conversations.
I think that's probably the best way to go about it. Because I think it would be a little bit weird if somebody just walked up and said, hey, do you want to be on my podcast? You know what I mean? But if I'm already talking to somebody, it wouldn't faze me.
I don't want it to get weird. So
no. I'm not entirely sure when I decided to do this trip. But it was before, like, the Star Wars, they announced the Galaxy's Edge opening and all that stuff.
Sure.
My brother and sister-in-law and their 2 kids had been planning to do a trip the week after Thanksgiving of this year. I thought that I might just do that and then go to a different resort, so that way they won't think I'm, like, piggybacking on their family vacation.
Yeah.
But they would also be there. And since I had that annual pass, I might as well take advantage of it.
Very good.
So it kind of just came about like that. And then originally I was going to go Saturday, the 30th of November through December 6th. And then this summer, my sister-in-law made the comment about how much cheaper it was to fly on Thanksgiving Day.
Okay.
So I looked at the flights. They were $100 versus the $370 that I paid for Saturday flight.
Yeah.
I called Margita and said, hey, how much would it cost to extend my trip a couple of days?
Nice.
And it ended up being like only like 150 more than what I had initially spent on my Saturday plane ticket.
Nice.
So
I seem to
it was a
often,
good choice.
I hear Mom talking to clients all the time. Like she does her business in the living room or family room.
Mm-hmm.
And you're one of our best clients. I think. I don't know if you guys are just chatting.
I don't know if it'll be. Unfortunately, 2020 will be slim in that regard. But
I understand. But thank you for being a client. How does Mama do for? Just give her a little endorsement, if you will.
Oh my gosh, they're awesome. I mean, first of all I have to do is just send her a text and be like, hey, any kind of question.
Yeah.
And then she's on it. Well, let me call or do that. And God love her, she has spent hours on the phone with Disney booking our trips because I had the annual pass. So we do the dining plan. So it wasn't something she could do online. She had to call and say, okay, I need to get quotes on this and I need to. So she would call, get several quotes, get back to me. And then after I decided what I wanted to do, then she would call back to make the reservation. So, I mean, just time spent on the phone to Disney is,
I think any of you guys
job right there.
If any of you guys do your own planning, you don't get through right away.
No,
a lot of time spent on hold. I hear that Disney music on the speakerphone lots of times. But and they're available. So both Mom and Judy do this full time.
That's the thing I love. And then of course, whenever she calls to like get a payment or something, then I get a little chat time with Mama. So, and just with the fast passes and the dining rooms, I mean, they're amazing because like they take all of the work out of it. I don't have to worry about counting down to, 180 days, 60 days. Like they will get with me, like say, oh, just, FYI, you've got about 30 days until your ADRs.
Yeah.
So have you thought about what you want to do? And then she'll get me with the, like a week before and then remind me. It's really nice to not even have to worry about stressing like, oh my gosh, did I miss my fast pass day? Did I miss, this?
Yeah.
And I give her a lot of leeway too. Like this last solo trip, I just told her, I said, these are the 3 rides that I want. Just pick a day, whatever you can get, preferably morning, whatever,
Yeah.
And it was probably a lot easier for just one.
Yeah.
And then with the trip in January, she was really good about helping. Like I told Heather, send her an email with your requests. And then she kind of got with me and was like, well, this is what we can do. And so she had a lot of good alternatives when we couldn't get what, times we wanted or something. And she had a lot of good ideas on how to like fill in that third fast pass if you didn't know. It was really good. And I've mostly talked with Mama. Judy has helped a lot too. I know.
They share the work.
They definitely divide and conquer.
Well, they both know you too. We love our listener.
Right.
You know what? We just love you guys.
Yeah.
And
we love you too.
I know it's a great relationship that we can help you guys. You guys listen to the podcast, and we've built relationships with you guys. And
when we were at G3, I know we, me and my mom and Rachel went to dinner with you and Mama and Judy and Ken and the Castros at Beer Garden. And when we were getting ready to leave, I was like, okay, well, we got to go. Give me a hug. And I gave Mama a hug. She's like, I just love you so much. I was like, I love you too. So it's just, you build really great friendships that way. And,
we all love Disney World, and you guys are experienced goers, and so it's like you said, it's fun to kind of trade ideas. Things change too. You got different things popping up with the Star Wars or Toy Story. I mean, there's always something happening. So we all share information and we act as a team. I love it. That's great. Thank you, Susan.
And I definitely, if you're not sure about using a travel agent, do it. Just give Mama and Auntie Judy a call or send them an email. Like they're going to make your life and your trip so much more, not only easier, but it's going to be that much more exciting and amazing because they're doing all the work for you. And that's what I tell people, like, you don't have to pay them anything more than what you would do if you did it yourself online.
Yep.
And it's just, and they love to do it. So get on the phone, Volunteers.
Nice. Thank you, Susan.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about that, but that was very nice. All right. So we booked your room. So which room did you get? Which resort?
Okay. So I stayed at Pop Century.
All right. I know that one.
I'm pretty sure it was a standard room.
You were there at G3 too, weren't you?
No.
No?
I was
you visited
only there
me.
because I stalked you guys.
You
to
came
the
to see
Petals
me.
bar.
I just remembered it as soon as it came out of my mouth.
Yep.
Let's remember.
So I was in the Blue Building. And
oh, yeah.
the room I requested was 5131.
Okay.
It was on the back side in that L overlooking the lake.
Oh, okay.
I got room 5117. So it was in the exact same area that I requested.
Yep.
I actually liked this room better.
Cool.
Less than a minute walk to the Skyliner.
Right. Because we stayed at that Blue. I was on the front. Was I on the other side then where the pool is? Were you opposite the pool?
Yeah. So that one long section of rooms is facing the pool, and I'm just on the flip side of that.
Okay. So you were closer to the Skyliner than you were the food court and lobby. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Well, you were really close to the Skyliner then.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I could spit and hit the Skyliner.
I was gonna
the first day I took it, I was shocked.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a second. That's it right there.
I know, right? That can't be right. It's right there.
I couldn't
That's
get
a bonus.
over it.
And that wasn't a preferred room then?
I don't think it was.
Really?
I don't
know. That whole building.
It
Mama,
might be
Mom would
now,
know.
but when I booked it, I'm pretty sure it was a standard.
Mama would know. That's one of those technical things she would know for sure. But beautiful. Yeah. So have you stayed at the Pop before?
I have not.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because I know you've stayed at, first time I met you was it last January or was it?
It was 2018.
Was it 2 years ago? Oh my gosh, Susan.
Yeah.
We are getting old. This is crazy.
I know.
It's been 2 years since I met you in the parks, but we were at Bay Lake Tower that time. All
Same
right.
floor.
Yeah, absolutely. And so this is pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, it's a value resort, but I really like Pop, don't you?
I did.
Yeah.
So I'm used to staying at the deluxes.
Well,
and there's a reason. My dad goes with us, and he goes because he likes to relax at the resort and he likes all the restaurants.
Yeah.
We always want to get a room that's got a lot of room, more amenities just for him. And we also need the extra bedroom. And by the time you get 2 hotel rooms, it's really not that much more to get a villa.
Okay.
So
nice.
So my first experience with anything other than that was G3, and we stayed at Riverside.
Yep.
And we really liked that. The solo trip just now was my first experience with a value, and I was really happy with it. I really liked it. The rooms were really nice and clean. I really liked the Murphy bed.
Yeah.
And especially with me being by myself, it was great to have that extra room.
Nice.
And I did rent a scooter this time, so
Yep.
It was way easier getting that thing in and plugging it in at night.
How was your transportation then?
I had no problems at all.
Yeah, buses
None.
and getting, except for now. What's the story with getting on the bus and with your scooter? Are you having trouble?
So this was actually my trip last month. I got my scooter like 3 days into the trip, and I just hadn't. I'm not safe with that thing. And apparently I had a rogue scooter. It didn't stop on a dime like it's supposed to.
Wasn't following your commands?
No, it was not. And if getting on wasn't as hard because there usually were empty buses.
Oh, wow.
But one of the days I'm pretty sure I took out some toes, maybe scraped some knees. I was embarrassed I was not happy about being on the scooter anyway.
Yeah.
Finally, the bus driver was just like, okay, I'm going to help you. I'm going to put it in neutral. And he got it in there. And then when we got to the resort, it was late. We were tired. It had been hot. I was just over it. I think it took me 3 tries to make that hard right turn to get out of the bus.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, you deserve a special something. And so he goes, here you go, and handed me a sticker that said honorary bus driver on it. And I was just like, oh my gosh, little things like that just made me made me laugh. And
I would be embarrassed because I knew I wouldn't drive that thing right. It does look hard. I mean, I've not done it myself.
There's a learning curve.
Yeah, you go. It barely fits on that ramp, right? I mean,
I know.
It's like there's not much room on each side when you're navigating.
And then if you can't parallel park, man, and most of the bus drivers will help you. They'll ask you, "Do you want my help?"
Yeah.
And they're really good about like driving it from the front,
Yeah.
But some of them don't. They just look at you and just wait.
Any other experiences at the resort that you want to share with us?
One of the things that I really liked about Pop Century, I liked just the ambient noise of it. I felt like I was at a Disney resort. I liked hearing the families and just people walking by. I could hear people in the other rooms, but it wasn't ever anything that made me unable to sleep or unable to enjoy like watching the TV. Yeah. So I just kind of liked that, just the family fun vibe of it.
Oh, cool.
As opposed to a deluxe where they're very quiet because everything's inside. You don't I'm almost afraid to talk in the hallway because I don't want to disturb anybody. Yep. So I really liked the ambient noise of the resort. I loved the pool being like just right there in the center.
Yeah.
Kind of a nice greeting place. There's always something going on. The only thing I didn't like was the lack of food options.
Okay.
They did a great job of giving a variety. So they had just your regular, hamburgers, chicken sandwiches, fries, that type of thing.
Yep.
But they also had a line with like hot plate dinners. And so they had pot roast with green beans and mashed potatoes. I wanted to say they had like turkey and dressing and that type of thing. And they had like every 3 or 4 nights it would change up. There would be a new meal on there. And I was really impressed with those.
Oh, okay, good.
Like really impressed.
Oh, good.
So it was a nice way to change it up from just sandwiches, salads, burgers, and fries. The concierge, and they don't call it the same thing at the value resorts either. They have luggage assistance instead of bell services. It's just front desk instead of concierge. But I felt like there was always somebody available to answer a question.
Yeah. Everybody
was just as nice and welcoming, would go out of their way to help you. It was just a really good experience.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's just the room was much smaller than I'm used to. But I was there by myself, so it didn't matter.
Nice. Very good endorsement for the values. I love the values. And I think the cast members try and they work just as hard as they do.
Oh gosh, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. I've noticed that we've had the managers contact us and all kinds of great experiences with our value
one
stays.
other real quick thing that I was really impressed by, the amount of attendance that they have out by the buses.
Oh, okay.
And I never noticed this at as much at the deluxe resorts, but at the Pop, there was those rush hours where everybody's waiting to go get to the parks for rope drop, and they had 4 or 5 transportation cast members out there, and they would get you situated where, like, if you're in the scooter, they would say, okay, come over here, you're the next one, we're going to do this and that. They were really great about keeping everything streamlined. I was talking to somebody in line and somebody said, oh my gosh, how long is it going to take us to get there? And I said, you'll be surprised. I bet they can get everybody on this bus. And they looked at me kind of disbelieving, but sure enough, they got pretty much everybody on there.
Beautiful.
And it was really good, especially because they can only take 2 mobility devices. Right. So they were really good about accommodating that. And I just have never seen the same rush to get on the buses at the deluxes
Yeah.
as I have at the values.
Yep.
So I was really pleased with that.
More people getting on
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
stations. So perfect.
Yeah.
Great explanations. I love it. All right. So let's talk our favorite topic, because I know when you go to Disney World, I know all about you, Susan.
You know me and my food.
You and your deluxe dining plans. I don't know. I don't think you did it this time, but I know you have in the past.
I didn't.
You still did some really good ones. You sent me your notes, and the first one up on, I'm just gonna come right out and say it because I see it here, is Sebastian's, and that's over at the Caribbean Beach.
Yes.
'Cause
That was my Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, all right. Nice. Interesting.
Overall, I was a little hesitant because Caribbean isn't my favorite type of food.
Okay.
So I wasn't sure what to expect. I liked the restaurant. It was really it was beautiful inside.
Agreed.
Very kind of fancy, like with the covered chairs and everything.
Yeah.
Our waiter was great. I had the salad, and it was okay.
Okay.
It was standard salad. So my friend that had met me for dinner, he had the crab cake, and I'm pretty sure I ended up eating half of his. It was so good.
Hey, wait a minute. I thought you were solo. What's this friend?
So I have a friend of mine. He lives in St. Louis. He was actually in the Orlando area visiting like his best friends for the week.
Oh, cool.
So he drove over and met me for Thanksgiving dinner.
Nice.
So it was kind of a nice break into I'm so used to being there with family. It was a nice way to just break into kind of being there with somebody, but not being there with somebody.
Yeah, especially Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah. Yeah, his crab cake was amazing. And it had like pickled onions and arugula lettuce, and it was just like a really good, like just the flavors all went together perfectly.
Nice.
And the dinner, it was kind of their take on Thanksgiving dinner. It was very fancy. They had mashed potatoes and sweet potatoes. They were mashed together.
Okay.
And then they had like carrots, like roasted carrots. And then they had the turkey, white meat and dark meat with cornbread stuffing and then gravy all over it.
Nice.
And it was really good. And the server said that he was our gravy hookup. And he was right. And he got us all the gravy we wanted. It was so good.
Gotta have the gravy. Yeah. I don't know if they do turkey and Thanksgiving in the Caribbean.
Yeah, I don't know. That was really the only typically turkey thing on the menu.
Right. Well,
and I don't even think I got anything for dessert.
They did it special. Just for that day, I'm sure. That's cool.
Yeah, it was good. What food should we talk about next?
Oh, let's see. What's another one of your favorites? I'm scanning through here.
I went to Trattoria Al Forno again.
All right.
Because I went last time in October. I actually had the same waitress, and she remembered me because we had the Bedazzled Magic band. So a lot of people remember those.
I gotcha. So why go back to this one? Is this a favorite of yours?
It was so good. I love Italian. That's my favorite food.
I'm with you know what? I'm with you there. I'm a fan. I
could eat pasta every meal for the rest of my life.
But they have lots. I had the big meatball there the one time that we ate over there. What did you have?
I had the caprese salad appetizer, which is the tomato and the mozzarella cheese.
Yummy.
They don't mess around. It's literally like a ball of mozzarella cheese. It's not slices. It's not little. It's a big old ball of mozzarella cheese, and they do everything in house.
Nice.
So that was delicious. Yeah, of course.
I think people would miss this one. I mean, people go there for the breakfast with the Flynn Rider, but the dinner is. I was impressed. I think it's really reasonably priced too because it's Italian. I don't know, but this is on the boardwalk, folks. If you're not sure where this one is at. But
it's right over next to Flying Fish. They share that the Abercrombie bar is right between the two.
That's right.
The dinner, I love the open kitchen, and I've been for the breakfast, and it was fun. But breakfast food isn't my favorite food, so I had for the entree. It was called polpette. It was beef, pork, and veal meatballs, and the cavatelli pasta was infused with ricotta cheese. Holy moly.
Is there a
It
sauce?
has a very similar texture to the gnocchi.
Nice.
Uh,
Is there a sauce on this? Is it like,
what?
is it tomato sauce?
Yeah, it's called Sunday gravy on the menu.
Nice.
I specifically asked. She said it's the savory, like real thick type of red sauce.
Hey, Susan, the only thing is I've been eating meatballs for like a week straight because I don't know. I don't know. Mom made them we had the puppet tube ministry we do at church. We kicked that off with Judy and Lindsay and myself. And then we had what do you call it when you bring food? Everyone brought food. Potluck. Thank you. Potluck, and Mom made meatballs. We had tons left over. I've been eating meatball sandwiches for 2 days since this weekend.
You can't go wrong though.
I love it though. I could do it. I could do Italian like this. Yeah, meatball. Yeah,
all the time.
Good stuff.
The waitress was pretty awesome too, because whenever it came time for dessert, I saw how close it was getting to fireworks time. So I told her, I was like, okay, here's my goal. I want this for dessert. I want to go ahead and pay my bill, and I want to get out of here before fireworks start so I can get an Uber.
Nice.
And she was on it. She was so awesome.
Oh, you went to the fireworks?
No, I wanted to get out
there
so I could get, because I figured the minivans and stuff would start getting harder to find.
Gotcha.
As the fireworks went off.
All right.
I had a couple of firsts. I did Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater.
I see this next, and I'm really interested because of what you had there. I didn't realize they had this entree.
It was so good.
Really? This is good to know.
Yes.
Oh, you know, yes. I love sci-fi, and we get mixed. I don't know, sci-fi. Sometimes people don't think the food's that great, but don't. I wouldn't listen to it.
I think it just depends on what you get. Really.
I guess. I don't know. I've heard. I love it. I love having a Reuben or a burger or something, so I'm fine with that. But
I liked that they had non-sandwich options.
I didn't know this. Yeah, that's why I'm surprised at what you had here. What did you think of Sci-Fi? You never been there before?
I hadn't been there before.
Cool.
It was fun.
Oh, I'm glad you went. Yeah.
I don't know that I would. The way the seats are, it's really designed for like a parent and a kid in it.
Yeah, sure.
So like 2 adults, I would have been uncomfortable, especially because I'm left-handed, so I'm elbowing people all the time.
Yeah.
But it was just me, and there was a couple in front of me. They were younger, and I think they were there like on an anniversary trip, so I got to talk to them for a little bit. I really liked how they were like, oh, we're going to fly out to California and see this movie, just everything is always so in character.
Oh, yeah.
So I had instead of an alcoholic beverage, I got one of the shakes.
Yeah.
And it was the cookie shake.
Yummy, huh?
I'm going to dream about that shake.
What kind of cookie?
I'm thinking it was just like a cookies and cream, almost like maybe an Oreo type ice cream.
Okay.
But that's kind of what it tasted like, a cookies and cream shake.
I'm a big milkshake. I love the milkshakes. Yeah. This is all you can drink, I think. Is it never ending? I don't know.
I don't remember that. I just remember her saying that I could get a shake instead of like an alcoholic beverage, but I could also get a shake for dessert too. So essentially I could have 2 shakes.
Which is, they're so thick and rich.
I couldn't even finish this one.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
So I had the flame broiled New York strip steak. It came with roasted potatoes, bacon vinaigrette, and herb butter.
I think you're your father's daughter. Does that make sense?
Yes, very much so.
If I remember your dad.
If I see a steak, I'm going to get it.
I remember
I'm a steak man.
Yes, I remember talking to you about this in the past.
I remember you telling him, now, if you like steak, yes, I do, then you need to go to Flying Fish. So
nice.
You were the big reason my dad was all about Flying Fish.
Oh, did he like it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well,
probably one of our top 2 or 3.
Thank God.
Ever. Yeah.
Thank God for that.
This steak was so good, though. I don't know.
I didn't know they had a steak there.
It might be
impressive.
New. I don't know.
I don't recall, but I always think. I mean, with the sci-fi,
really well done.
With the cars and the outdoor theater drive-in kind of theme. I just I wouldn't picture a steak. With this.
Me neither.
Right?
I was kind of surprised.
Works for me. I'm okay with it.
I was happy.
I'm all good.
I kind of I disappointed some people on the thread because they were telling me what to get for dessert, and I'm like, oh, I had a fresh fruit bowl. They're like, what?
Yeah.
I was trying to be good.
Hey, good fruit in Disney World. Yeah.
It tasted good.
I'm really excited about this other one here. We're going to step away maybe from the food part. We'll get back to the food, but I see right below this, the Coca-Cola rooftop bar, which I am really interested in trying. And I know Holly's talked favorably about this and some other folks.
I liked it. It was it was different.
I'm glad you tried that.
Well, that was my brother and them. So I did meet up with him at Disney Springs that day.
All right.
And that was one of the places that they wanted to go to. And I think because Club Cool is closed at Epcot, right?
Is it?
And that's where they had the colas of the world or something. And so that was their big thing. They wanted to go and try the different colas.
Oh, that whole area is closed off now.
Yeah.
Because of the fountain and all the reimagineering
everything.
going. That's I just totally blanked there for a second. Right. Wow.
So we went upstairs, and that's what it was, and it was a great view, and it was really very modern and clean looking, and they had a really great menu. It was mostly they had pretzels and popcorn and stuff like that, but they didn't have meals.
Yeah.
They had snacks. But they had a really good menu. They had both adult beverages and then regular. And it was really anything Coca-Cola. So they had Sprite. They had Simply Orange, Simply Lemonade. All of those are Coca-Cola branded.
Right.
They had ice cream floats. You could get root beer floats. You could get floats with like the strawberry fizzy drink. I don't remember what it's called. Then they had, of course, the colas of the world. And then they had adult flights. So they had Cokes with different, they had Cuba Libre, a vanilla Russian, which was Coke, vanilla, vodka, and cream.
Oh, wow.
And then they had I think vodka and then a juice. So you could choose whatever one of the Simply juices you wanted. They had just a regular Jack and Coke. And that was fun for the adults.
Did they have frozen Cokes and frozen Jack and Cokes?
Yes. Wow. I did not get one. Yeah. I got a Coca-Cola float, which was delicious.
That was something when I was a kid, and even when we were going to Disney World years ago, that was not something you could get a lot of places, was a frozen Coke. That was, you had to go to a part. I think the beach had it when we went to Wildwood, but it was like, there wasn't a lot of places you could get a frozen Coke. That's really cool. They got them still at Disney World.
Well, I will say that we did try all the different Cokes of the world. I think there was 12 of them.
Okay.
We all agreed at the table that the Beverly tastes the way nail polish remover smells. That was our official assessment.
Great assessment.
So, and we were there a couple hours. We really enjoyed it. It was just I think it was fun for the kids, because they felt like they were at a bar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I know sounds weird, but had it was set up like an adult bar.
Yeah.
But kids were able to enjoy it, and there was something for everybody. And so there were a lot of families up there. It was just a really fun, like, party kind of atmosphere.
Oh, I love it. Thanks for that.
Yeah. I would try it out.
Now I see right next to that, Ale and Compass. And I think,
oh man,
I think I looked on, I cheated ahead and looked at your report yesterday. And did you go there twice?
I did.
There must be a reason.
And I ordered the same thing twice.
Oh, wow. I thought you were more of an experimenter.
I am, but the second night I went, it was kind of getting late, and I was just not really sure what I wanted. I wanted to stay in the Epcot area, and they had a reservation. I was like, I'll do it again. That chicken, that pasta was so good. The pepperdeli pasta with chicken. It was the real wide noodles, a light cream sauce.
Yeah.
And it had tomato, like the grape tomatoes
Yeah.
that were
Yep.
like sauteed in there, so they
Oh,
kind of burst in your mouth with that sweet
Yeah.
and spinach, and it was just so good. I
Apparently.
pretty much slurped the bowl clean.
I was going to say, it must have been tasty to go back twice for it.
It was. I really don't like the way they do check-ins for restaurants at the yacht club at all. Instead of just being able to go up to the podium and check in, they have people out with their iPads. You can't check in until like right before your time.
Okay.
And then they send you a text when your table's ready. But the problem is, and even at the Yachtsman, it was the same way. There's always people asking, like, do you have walk-ups available, trying to check in, asking questions that by the time your table is ready, it's almost impossible to get to somebody to say, my table's ready.
Okay.
And that was the frustrating part. Yeah. So just kind of be prepared for that.
The Yacht Club chaos.
The food was wonderful.
Good to know, because that's been reimagined kind of within the last year, I believe.
Yeah, I don't like it. I just like being able to go to a podium with a couple of people there and do it that way. Right. But they didn't ask me, so I'll just grin and bear it, and it was worth it to get to that pasta.
All right, I'm skipping down, going into Monday. Skipper Canteen.
So that was part of the Magic Kingdom VIP food tour.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes. Yeah. Okay. I blew that one. Yeah. Explain to everyone.
Well, if you see it's in an outline form.
I do see it now. Yeah. The Taste of Magic Kingdom VIP tour.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I know. How did you get an idea? I know Deirdre did this.
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah.
It's a new tour, so obviously they'll tweak it as time goes on. It started at 9 a.m. and you check in at Tony's Town Square. They started out with breakfast foods. They had like a little breakfast buffet. We went around and introduced. There's probably about 20 people. They really just talked about how they prepare food in this, like with such large scope and such varying styles. You have everything from Victoria and Albert's down to like the popcorn cart.
Yeah.
So it was very interesting to see how the logistics of it.
Yeah.
We didn't get to see a lot of the actual cooking, but they showed us like they have hubs. So where Skipper Canteen is, it kind of backs up against, like from the Skipper Canteen, there's one spot in the kitchen. If you look through just right, you can see the chandelier at Diamond Horseshoe.
Oh, really?
So they have it's like a hub almost that they all cook out of, and then they serve out of their various like spokes to these restaurants.
Oh, okay.
So we started there. They gave us curried vegetable stew with coconut rice, and then a pulled pork type sandwich that was like on a corn, like almost like a polenta type thing with an edamame chip.
Okay.
I don't like curry.
Yeah.
But man, I tentatively tasted this and gobbled it up.
Oh, wow. Good.
So if you do like that type of stuff, it's a house-made curry.
Yeah.
I would recommend the curry stew.
Nice.
So then we went down to Aloha Isle. We got the Dole Whip. And they told us different stories about some of the different things they've tried. Like they tried the Hey Hey Dole Whip. And it had like the big eye, but it melted so fast that by the time people got it, it looked like Hey Hey was having a stroke.
I remember that.
So they got rid of that. And they were talking about, how the Dole Whip came about and the popularity of it, and how, they recently used to have one place and the line would stretch out so far, like out of Adventureland for these Dole Whips. So they redesigned Aloha Isle area to be able to accommodate more. And then we went down and had a turkey leg.
Well, I was going to say,
not a whole one.
Did they invent the Dole Whip? Was that an exclusive Disney World thing?
I don't remember them telling that. I just remember them saying there's only like 2 places you can get at Disney. The actual authentic Dole Whip.
Yeah, I know, because people
it's Disney and the Dole Plantation.
Okay. Well, yeah. When you were talking about the history of things and trying different things, it reminded me.
Yeah.
Remember when they got rid of the citrus swirl, and And
That was a
and there was an orange swirl instead, which was more sweet than tart.
yeah.
And then everyone was like freaking out online that the citrus swirl was gone, and then it came back, and they have both now as options. Orange.
I had never had a Dole Whip until this tour.
Oh, really?
Now I understand the hype. I believe it lives up to the hype.
Oh, good. I'm glad you liked it.
I can just imagine, like, if I would have been in that area when we were there at Halloween and it was so hot,
Yeah.
that would have been like the perfect, because it's still got a creamy like consistency, but it's not like, it doesn't sit on your stomach like ice cream would. But it's got that. It's just really refreshing.
I know it gets hyped up a lot, but I gotta be honest with you, we rarely get through that section of the park without getting.
I feel like it lives up to the hype. I really do.
I think, Mom, we get we do go for the orange. I know we did on this last trip. We did the citrus swirl.
The citrus swirl.
And we had.
I will definitely be trying that.
They had the Reds Revenge too that we were trying.
That's the one I want to try too.
But between the Dole Whip and the citrus swirl, we rarely get past there without. It's like it calls your name. It is. Yeah.
I definitely understand the hype. It's
real. It's real. All right. And you had a turkey leg?
Yeah, not the whole thing. They gave us like little portions in cups.
You're starting to literally pack it on here. At some point, you're gonna be stuffed. This tour.
They were all very small portions.
All right.
So it was kind of like the dessert party. How it's just those little portions, like a tapas almost.
I gotcha.
So we got a taste of a lot of things.
Okay.
The biggest portion was the first one at the Skipper Canteen. That was a light lunch.
Yeah, gotcha. And they're describing, so this is a tour where it's a talking tour too, and they're explaining, right?
And they have the chefs come out at Skipper Canteen. It was the chef there. So she got to tell us like how you can make your way up to a chef position and how they essentially assign those positions. You have to it's almost like Top Chef. You have to do a presentation.
Sure.
And you have to do like 3 courses. So it takes about 6 months of preparation to get to that point. It was really interesting how they talked about how a new recipe gets put on the menu. That can take 6 months to a year.
Sure.
And we could ask questions of the chef. We got there at Diamond Horseshoe. We got to talk to the chef. I think those are the 2 times we actually spoke with the chef. We actually got to walk through a couple of the kitchens.
Well, there's no doubt if you want to go in that line of work, if you can get a tour of Disney World, that is right.
I feel like the tour itself was okay. The first half of it I really enjoyed. The second half of it was not as interesting. And I don't know if it was because of the fact that the park was getting so much busier.
Okay.
And we're walking through kitchens. I felt like by the time like 11 o'clock rolled around, like those cast members, the last thing they need is a tour group walking through.
Okay.
Like they just want to get their jobs done and get the food out.
Yeah.
So I felt like they should start it closer to like 7 instead. Because I just feel like it would be easier to not because it was a big group.
Right.
And just the way they circumnavigate the park, ending up in Tomorrowland at noon is not a small group of people in that area. You know what I mean?
Was it a 3-hour tour?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
We did get to go around to Diamond Horseshoe, and we got a grilled chicken salad. It was delicious. Chicken was a little dry, but I think it was just because they had to prepare it, for so many people. Okay. And they actually had like table settings out. So when you went in, they would have a table setting with the food there, and you would sit down, and then the chef would come out and talk while you were eating there. Now, the Dole Whip and the turkey leg, they just kind of passed out, and we stood there and ate. Yeah. But those 2 places, it was almost like a sit-down meal. And then we went around back around to Fantasyland, found out a really interesting thing. We did get to go backstage in a few areas. So from the back, this was the quirkiest thing. You could see the back of It's a Small World, like the building. You know?
Yep.
And he pointed out where that building ended, and then there was like about a 10-foot space, and another building began. And that other building that began was Haunted Mansion.
I've been there on a tour.
It's crazy how close they are.
I don't know why you were there. There's no restaurant there.
No, he was showing us there's like a catwalk around back. So he showed us inside the back of Be Our Guest. In that catwalk, you could see area.
We did that for the, it's called Main Street, the Marceline, the Main Street.
Oh, Marceline, the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
it's crazy how close it is in the back, and yet in the park.
That's very true. Because the big highlight from that tour was to see the Pepper's Ghost in the ballroom scene at the Haunted Mansion.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool you go kind of the same way you were just describing, going into Haunted Mansion that way. Yeah. It's cool.
What I liked, one of the extra things that he showed us while we were on that catwalk was one of the cast member buses was coming in. And he said, okay, here's a bus coming in. I just want to show you how funny it is to watch everybody get off the bus because they're already in costume.
Oh, yeah.
So it was like people getting off the bus, and it was Fantasyland, Adventureland, Main Street.
Yeah.
It was just really kind of funny to see that, like, anachronistic, all these people spilling out in their different costumes. Okay. So we went around down to Gaston's Tavern, and they gave us some of the gray stuff in little chocolate teacups. And it was delicious. And the cup especially was delicious. I just didn't like that we didn't have like a bathroom stop or anything, because then we all had melted chocolate on our hands. And then we got to Cosmic Rays. So Cosmic Rays by volume is like the third busiest restaurant in the U.S. or the world or something. We got to taste the most disgusting thing that has ever been invented.
Why is that on the tour? I wonder.
I asked the tour guides, and they're like, we have been trying to get it off this tour. Nobody likes it. It's a meatless sloppy Joe.
Deidre said the same thing.
And it tastes like you're trying to chew bark. It's a really weird texture.
Oh my gosh.
And pretty much everybody took one bite, chewed it, and then spit it back out into their napkin. That's how disgusting it was.
I love to accommodate my friends that are vegetarian, but we can't help but say that this one is not a winner.
Vegetarians wouldn't like this.
Yeah, right, exactly.
There's so many other excellent options that are vegetarian.
Right.
And I asked him, I said, how did this get on the menu? Like, this went through that 6 months to a year process that you were talking about, and it made it?
Does it take 6 months to get it off the menu?
Longer, apparently.
Just 2 listens to this podcast, and they want to switch it.
So bad. And I feel bad because it's a lot of waste, because nobody likes it. And then the coolest part, we ended up at Tomorrowland Terrace restaurant, and we got to try a dessert that wasn't on the menu yet.
Okay.
They were developing it and deciding if they were going to put it on like one of the dessert party menus. And it was like a cheesecake mousse. It was a real light. It tasted like cheesecake, but it wasn't heavy. And it had like a raspberry pulp type gel in the middle.
Yeah.
It was delicious. And then we got to rate it on what we thought about presentation, taste, and I forget what the third one was, but it was very good. And then we ended up right by the purple wall, so they had all kinds of props, so we could go over there and take pictures in front of the purple wall. So that was kind of a fun novelty at the end.
Sounds like fun.
It was fun. Like I said, they can. I hope they refine it as they go.
Sure.
But if you're a foodie, it was definitely interesting. It was neat. I was full. I didn't need to use, that was one less meal from my meal plan that I used that day.
I want to get to another one here because I was talking to Mom and Lindsay about this one. I wanted to put this because I've heard my listeners like this one. Mama Melrose over Hollywood Studios.
It was okay.
Yeah?
It was not anything. I was able to get a walk up. I had the vine ripened tomatoes and mozzarella, and that's a pretty standard Italian appetizer. It's pretty much the same wherever you go.
Yeah.
I had the charred strip steak. I had 4-cheese macaroni with pancetta, aged balsamic shallot butter, and a Chianti one reduction. So the steak was wonderful, and that balsamic shallot butter was delicious.
Yeah.
The 4-cheese macaroni was okay. It wasn't. I really like red sauce, so I really would have liked to have a steak with pasta with red sauce, but it tasted good. It wasn't like, it was pretty standard fare. I think it was good, but I wouldn't make a beeline to eat there again. Like, I've eaten there. It was good. I could try somewhere else now.
All right.
Kind of thing.
Well, did we miss any of the good restaurants?
Did I miss any?
Yeah, did I miss any?
Let's see. I went to Kona Cafe. It was my first time at Kona Cafe.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's like...
And it was, oh man.
What?
Everybody talks about how good Ohana is, and I can't imagine it being better than Kona. Like, that's how good Kona was.
Oh, good.
It was so good.
I've been there. We've had great experiences there, but I've had some people tell me different. So I'm glad.
I've heard bad things too, like service-wise, not food-wise.
Okay.
I had really good service. I had the tempura shrimp roll, and of course, delicious. And then I had the crispy pork pot stickers for the appetizer. Oh man! And like the little sauce they drizzle around, it's like a soy ginger plus peanut type.
Yeah. I love pot stickers. Have you been to Ohana?
I've been there for the breakfast. I've never been to Ohana for dinner.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So,
you got to take care of that problem. But
I know.
They're probably, I would think they're the same. I don't know. They have pot stickers at Ohana. That's why.
You never know. I mean, I liked them.
I mean, pots, I don't know. They're pork. Yeah. I mean,
but they're so good.
It's the sauce too.
The crispy. Yeah.
Right.
And then I also had beef tenderloin.
Nice.
And it had the herbed butter and mashed potatoes. The mashed potatoes, they're family size sides.
Nice.
So I was eating on them for a while. And then, and it was just, everything was delicious. I ate very slowly so I could get all of it in and still have room for dessert. And I had the banana trifle.
Nice. Now going there solo, was it pretty easy to go there as a solo person?
Yeah, I didn't have any issues. My reservation was like 8:35.
Okay.
So by then it was really starting to empty out.
Yep.
And not long after that, my brother and sister-in-law and them showed up. And there was a group there. They also had my sister-in-law's niece, her son, and boyfriend. So there were 7 of them. They had no trouble getting a reservation.
Yeah, I call this one of my hidden gems. Yeah,
I agree. And you still get the feel of the poly.
Exactly. You're right.
Yeah.
They're out in the open a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. I liked it a lot. I would definitely go back there.
Nice.
I would also
I told you the food at the Poly was good.
I know. I did kind of doubt you. I was like, I don't know if I'll like that style of food.
Here's the thing. My listeners are pickier than me. Let's just be real about it. I'm not the connoisseur, but I mean, if I say something wasn't good, run away. Run away.
I gotta tell you, I want to tell you about the desserts at the Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam dessert party.
Yeah, you did the Jingle.
Yeah. As far as the dessert party itself, I liked this one a lot. It felt very formal, where it was around the lake, the back of the lake.
All right.
The tables had place markers and tablecloths, and they had a bar set up. They had several different stations. So I liked the environment, the atmosphere. And obviously at Tomorrowland Terrace Restaurant, they're working with what they've got, but it was more spread out. They had a bar and they had 4 different drinks. You could get all you wanted.
Wow.
One of them was a adult hot chocolate, and it was very strong, and it warmed you up. It was delicious. But they weren't overly big either, so you didn't feel like you were like overdoing it. Then they also had like Christmas punch, which was like a green punch with alcohol in it. And then they had like a drink station with tea and juice and water, like non-alcoholic beverages.
Yeah.
They had like the typical dessert, the cheesecake bites. They had Christmas cookies, gingerbread cookies, a Yule log, which was the chocolate ganache with that was so good.
Nice.
And then different flavored cupcakes. And then they had like a savory station that had cheese fondue. They had like pretzel bread, flat bread, and then the homemade kettle chips.
Yeah.
Roasted onion dip, spinach and artichoke dip.
Wow.
That was kind of nice to have the savory station. And then the pièce de résistance had it. I don't even know what they called it. They took a scoop of chocolate mousse and then put it in the nitrous oxide or whatever that freezes it really fast.
Yeah.
They put it in there about 10 seconds, and then she'd take it out and kind of crack it, put flavored syrup on it.
Wow.
Oh, man.
This is fancy. Now, this is at Hollywood Studios, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And was there like a show, too?
Yeah, you got preferred seating for the actual fireworks show.
Yeah.
Which, it was okay.
Does this replace the Star Wars fireworks?
I think for this
party?
For the Christmas season, it does.
Okay.
Because there were no options for the Galactic Spectacular. And it was cute. I actually ended up leaving early because I wanted to get back to the Skyliner. I left like 2 minutes before the end of the show.
Yeah, okay.
But as far as the actual party itself, I really enjoyed it. And then you got to meet Chip and Dale.
Yeah.
And they had it was neat the way your table marker, when you got to your table, it had the number and then it said, okay, your photo op with Chip and Dale is at 7:30.
Oh, okay.
And then the next one would say 7. So at that time you could go up there and there was no line.
Yeah.
So they had it really organized really well. My favorite picture of the whole trip is from that party. And I'll send it to you to put it on the
definitely.
Put it on the, Facebook page when you put the episode up. So I really liked it. I spent a lot of time at Hollywood Studios this trip.
What's that?
I spent a lot of time at Hollywood Studios this trip.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it looks like they're really trying hard to beat like the Magic Kingdom.
I think they're doing a really good job.
Yeah.
I was very pleased with what they were doing with Hollywood Studios.
What is this, free ornament and a hand warmer?
Yeah. They came around and you got a lanyard. And then there was like a little part of your lanyard that you could break off. And then somebody came around and took that and then gave you an ornament. And it's like a little pewter ornament. It says Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam. And it's got like jingle bells on it. And it's cute. It's hanging on my tree right now. And then they had like hand pocket warmers for the show because it was so much colder that week. So yeah.
It's Christmas time at Disney World.
Yeah, it was fun. I loved the Christmas at Disney World.
Yeah, you got all the Christmas decorations, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And the Christmas music and it's and of course at Hollywood Studios they kind of have like the older, more Rat Pack era type Christmas I would sing the one song I have in my head is that it's the holiday season. And it's like, so hoop-dee-doo and dickory-dock. And I don't know the words of it, but it's been stuck in my head.
Well, all right. I think we got through the food stuff. I know you did some other fun stuff. We got to get to, so what did you do? Did you do anything for the first time?
Oh, yeah.
I know one thing.
I did the Senses Spa at Grand Floridian for the first time.
Have you ever done a spa before?
I have done a spa, but not at Disney.
Yeah. Grand Floridian?
Yes. Yeah, and this is from the recommendation that Chris Cates posted one day.
Okay.
I happened upon it. So if you do a pedicure, anything like that, you get full day access to their facilities.
Yeah.
And one of them is their whirlpool spa room. And it's very like Roman style bath, you know? It's about 3 foot deep. I was the only one in there.
Nice.
So I just chilled out, and they have a sauna in there. And then they have these like zero gravity recliners that are tiled and they are heated.
Wow. Wow.
It was amazing.
So how long did you spend in the spa?
So I got there about 10 a.m. and I left about 4:30. So an entire day.
Wow.
And they have a relaxation room, which is basically just a lot of chairs and couches, real, nice music. They had water, snacks, granola, that kind of thing. One of the things that really got me, so they have a shower room. You do not need anything at all. They have razor, shower cream, shampoo, conditioner, body wash, disposable combs, disposable brushes, toothpaste, toothbrush, mouthwash, hair gel, hair spray, hair mousse, curling irons, legitimately, you need nothing.
Yeah.
You get a robe. It's just very posh. And I got a body treatment, which was more than just a massage. They did like sugar scrub and then put like a gel mask on. And she wrapped you up in a cocoon of hot towels. It was just, it relaxes me just thinking about it.
Yeah. Like melt out of this place.
Yeah. It was worth, I used my Disney reward dollars from my Disney Visa that I've been hoarding for 2 years, and so I feel like it was a worthwhile use of those.
It wasn't $1,000 like my friend Jeff McCartney was.
No, it was $400. But I had three things. I had a body treatment, and then I extended the massage portion of it.
Yeah. And
then I had a manicure and like a hairstyle, shampoo, and so I had several services, and that was with the tip.
Wow.
And I got an AP discount. Took like $50 off of it. So
all right.
I did jelly rolls for the first time.
Oh wow. Yeah.
It's a blast.
I saw that. I've never done that, and I think that'd be a fun thing to go with a group of people though too.
We got there at about 9, right as the fireworks were going off at Epcot. So about 9:30, and it was pretty slow when we got there. And we left around midnight, and it was starting to really get pumping.
At midnight, it was starting to get hopping.
Well, no, I would say probably about 10:30 or 11. It started. I noticed it had filled up, and by midnight, it was
rock and rolling.
It wasn't wild, but it was a good crowd.
Is everyone singing? It's not really karaoke, right?
No, but they definitely encourage sing-alongs. They have a vast repertoire. Like,
I've heard that.
They know every song. It's a $15 cover charge, which I feel like it was worth it. However, me and my friend Scott also racked up a $150 bar tab. You have to be very, very careful.
Yes, I understand.
Don't trust the waitress when they say, "Oh, my favorite shot is this." Whew!
Yeah.
It's not a fireball. It will be potent. It was good.
Strong.
But yes, very strong. What else was a first that I did?
Do you want me to tell you?
Sure.
Dolphins tour.
Oh gosh, yes. How did I not? Oh, you guys have to do it. You have to do it. Dolphins in depth.
I want to know about this. This is kind of fallen off my radar. I was in the aquarium this trip, and was it this trip or last trip? Oh gosh, they're all running together. But no, it was last January, and I was just hanging out, and some people were with us. I saw them with a tour, and the dolphins were doing tricks for them, and that was the first time I ever seen it, and I could see it from the spectator spot down low where the little whales, what do you call them?
The little whales?
The beluga whales? No, the little
manatees?
Manatees, yeah. I was leaving the manatees.
Yeah, they said they can, like, from where we were, they said people downstairs can see legs.
That's what we were seeing. And that was the first time I saw that. Is that the tour you're talking about?
Yes. So what they do is it's a 3-hour tour. Most of it is spent. So there's like they give you a tour of the habitat. So you're actually up on top of the aquarium.
Yep.
And you get to see where their holding areas are, and then you get to see the whole aquarium from like a bird's eye view.
Yeah.
You're on like the catwalks that go over it. And then they take you down into the actual visitor area, and you get to watch like a scientific, like a cognitive research session. It's something that anybody that's in the aquarium can watch, but they had seats for us that we could sit down right in front and watch them.
Yeah.
And then from there, we go back to the locker rooms again, and they kind of give us instructions on like where we'll find the wetsuits and all that kind of stuff and change. And there's a lot of time given for that.
Mm-hmm.
Then they bring the trainer out, like one of the trainer coordinators, and they tell us, they show us like some slideshows on the different parts of the dolphin and just different facts that you would like. They don't breathe through their blowhole. They don't have the sounds they make don't actually come from their mouth. They come from the blowhole. So they have like muscles. They're kind of like vocal cords on either side of the blowhole.
Yeah.
So then we go into the area where, like on that catwalk to go, there's like a little ramp.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 2 groups of 4. So they have 2 trainers, and each trainer has a group of 4. So we go and sit down, and I was really surprised. I thought we would just kind of like be sitting in the water watching the trainers as they, explain stuff to us, and then we would get our photo up. No, that's not how it is. We are in the water interacting with the dolphins, like hands-on.
Yeah.
Doing hand motions so they can display some of their behaviors.
Yes.
And like brings you super close to show like the blow, and he has them do like the different sounds from their blowhole.
Yeah.
So you can see how that functions.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, and they really like massages. So they like a firm massage, and so they bring them over and showed us like their dorsal fin, because that's where they regulate heat from. And they show you like their racing stripes on their eyes. That's how you tell them apart.
Oh.
So yeah, I mean, it was hands-on interaction.
So
the dolphins.
I love animals, and obviously the dolphins are one of the smartest mammals next to man, aren't they? Did they talk about that? I mean, they're right up there, right? Intelligence-wise,
they did talk a lot about that. What they were talking about that in the context of the cognitive research sessions that they were doing.
Sure.
One of the things is they know they can tell different fish apart. They know they can tell different humans apart. They're trying right now to figure out how is it that they're able to do that, because they have excellent eyesight. They use echolocation. They have how do all of their senses work in conjunction with each other that they're able to tell different humans apart.
I was gonna, don't they seem to they bond with humans? It seems like
they didn't really talk a lot about that. They just said that.
Did you feel like they were really friendly and knowing what you're?
Yes, I felt like they were very in tune with their trainers.
Yeah.
So there's three dolphins. There's Calvin, Malabar, and I can't remember the other one's name. I want to say, I don't remember. I feel horrible. Calvin's the oldest. He's like 38. And then Malabar is 19.
Wow.
And then the other one is like mid to late 20s.
How old did they go? Did they say how old they get?
They said they have about the same life expectancy as a human, like in the 60s up into the...
Wow.
So
that's amazing.
And and they were showing them. They said one of the things they use a lot is hopeful interaction. So you're not guaranteed anything.
Yeah.
But they said that they only do this tour like 4 times a week with 8 people max. And they've got them conditioned to where this is a treat for them. Yeah. Like they really enjoy
showing off.
Like it's a special treat that they get to see the people.
Yeah.
So they're very social animals.
Yeah.
They love, and they're tactile animals, so they do like human touch.
That's interesting.
They don't call them tricks either.
Mhm.
Like if they jump or whatever, it's behaviors.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Um,
I've loved them. Out in Wildwood, New Jersey, they have
Mhm.
them, and it's such a treat to see them in the wild. And they do seem to show off there when they're jumping out of the water. And I've seen them jumping out of waves like 3 at a time, like in unison. They
Right.
just, I've been out in a boat and on a dolphin watch too. I love animals, but they're special. That's so cool.
They're very fascinating. And I was, like I said, I know that each tour is probably different depending on the mood the animals are in. They said that they're just like humans. Sometimes they just have a day where they're just like not into it.
Yeah.
They said if they're acting out or doing things that just aren't typical behavior, they put them in timeout. So they said one of the things was, of course, you have to listen to your trainer. So if the trainer says hands up, take your hands away. And then if they say, okay, we need you to get out of the water, they said there's nothing, you're not in danger. It's mostly because it's one of two things. They're either there's a behavior that they're not expecting to see, and it's not necessarily dangerous, but they're not used to it, so they're not prepared for like how to troubleshoot essentially.
Okay. Yeah.
And the other one, and that's extremely rare, hardly ever happens, like has not happened. And the other one, which is more likely, is that they're getting a timeout. And they said the sooner you come out of the water, the sooner the dolphins realize it's timeout. So the sooner they will essentially go think about what they did, come back, and but they never force them to do anything.
Right.
Like they don't. However, like she said they're very wonderful dolphins. They really do enjoy the time with the people. So
I'm so glad you did this. It's great.
Yeah. I feel like they say about 30 minutes, but I feel like it was like 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
And you're not just waiting around. Like you're in like waist to chest deep water.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And one of the things they tell you is when you go in there, when you start to get that deep, they say, if you feel like you're going to slip, just go with it. We can get you. Well, you'll float kind of thing. Like,
I hope you can swim.
Well, I think, of course, the wetsuits are buoyant too.
Oh, okay.
But,
sure.
and the trainer is always like an arm's length away.
Yeah.
Even when you're taking the picture, he's right there. There were a couple of times where it's hard to, because you kind of crouch down to like hug the dolphin for the picture.
Yeah.
And it's hard to kind of stay in one spot. Like there were a couple of times I was like, I'm getting pretty close to the edge here.
Did you get a good picture?
I got 2 pictures and not just one.
I want to see those.
I will send them to you. Yeah. They turned out really, really good.
Oh, good.
And
this is awesome.
So we got, like I said, we got a ton of time in the water with him. And then the last, I would say the last probably 45 minutes was kind of like debriefing, just any questions. And then we had a chance to go and get in the showers. And then we got a towel, and a beach towel. It says Dolphins in Depth on it. And then we got, of course, the picture. It was a photo pass card that they gave you.
Yeah.
So
it's awesome.
Definitely worth it. Our tour guide, Letty, she was a little sprightly woman, and you can tell she loves her job. And it was like, she was like giving us all hugs at the end. And
that's great. Yeah, those people
were really,
that's the people who take care of the animals.
Oh man.
Most of the cast members, you get that sense from the tour. They love working there, but yeah, I don't know, people that love animals like me. What a great treat to work with animals like that.
It was, the worst part was when we were walking back from the aquarium, back from the habitat. Mm-hmm. So there are 2 options. You can go out and around the building and it's outside, or you can go through the middle of the aquarium where the visitors are. And it was very cold that day. so we had a very brisk walk outside because they said most people don't want to walk back through the aquarium in their wetsuits.
Yeah.
So that was super fun.
Nice.
But yeah, it was a very neat, although, so I took a Ziploc bag, like to put my bathing suit in after. When I got back to the hotel that night, I had like opened it up to let the air out. Didn't expect this. I was expecting it to smell like a pool. And it did not. It smelled like a fish.
Dolphin
So that
smell.
was a surprise. Yep. And I was like, well, of course it smells like fish. You were at an aquarium. And then for some reason, that was the day that I went full stink at Epcot till about 11:30 that night. So it
For
was
real.
good. Yeah. Well, I met up with my sister and my brother and sister-in-law and nieces, and
Nice.
so we did Test Track and Mission Space. I did Orange for the first time.
Smelling like a fish.
Smell like it. Well, no, we took showers
showers.
after. It was
Okay.
just the bathing suit. Yeah. It was just the bathing suit that smelled like fish. But those shower rooms were not as opulent as the spa shower rooms at Grand Floridian, just FYI.
Yeah.
But I saw Epcot Forever from the lagoon over by Norway.
Okay.
Got a great spot for that. It was so pretty, and got to ride Frozen a few times, and it was just a really good day.
That
overall.
sounds like a good day. Well, Susan, I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up here. I want to know if did anything disappoint you on this trip?
I don't really know.
Sounds
I don't
pretty
think
good.
So
Yeah,
I
sounds
don't
pretty
think
good.
I was disappointed. The biggest thing that I will say I was disappointed mostly on just the crowds, and not because I'm opposed to big crowds. When the weather is perfect, I don't care about crowds. It was mostly that. So Magic Kingdom closed at like 4:30 on Monday and 6 on Tuesday and Thursday. So Wednesday they have extra magic hours, and that's when everybody decided to go to Magic Kingdom. Understandably so. If you have a one park per day ticket, you're going to go the day that it's open the longest.
Yep.
I don't know that I've ever seen it that crowded.
Wow.
And I was there on Halloween night.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
it was
Oh.
so crowded to the point where I finally was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and go because I don't want to make myself mad just trying to get around the people.
Yeah. This is is this after Thanksgiving?
Yes.
The weekend?
The week after Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So you're starting to get into that place where people kind of have said that's a good time. It's one of the lower times.
It is.
But
It
not
is.
true. It's a falsity, I think, that there's any downtime.
I think the key, though, is one, having park hopper passes. Two is going on. So if you have a park hopper pass, you can go to Magic Kingdom on a party day where it's not going to be as busy. And then when it closes, you can hop to Epcot or, So I think, and I was pretty much like going where my brother and them were going, and they had the one park per day pass. So of course you want to get the most bang for your buck. You're going to go on extra magic hours days. So I think a lot of it was, if I would have gone to Magic Kingdom on a different day, I probably wouldn't have experienced the same crowds. My niece Jordan got to experience rope drop for the first time, and I picked her up. I Ubered over to All Star Movies, got her at about 6:45, and Ubered back to my resort. And then we got my scooter and went to Animal Kingdom, and she was in hog heaven.
Nice.
She got to do everything she wanted to do. Got to ride Flight of Passage, Navi River twice, and the safari we rode at about 9:15.
Mm-hmm.
And I have never seen the animals that active.
Nice.
They had, I think I posted a video. There were 2 bull elephants fighting, like right by our safari car. And she got some amazing video of it. They had the Wild Africa Trek was there, so they were right at the feeding time for hippopotamus.
Yeah.
So we got to see them feeding the hippopotamus.
Oh wow, cool.
It was the best of the times that I've been on the Serengeti safari.
Well, I was going to ask you what did anything greatly exceed your expectations? So that's one thing. The safari.
That's one thing, and another first time thing. I can't believe it took me this long. Festival of the Lion King. That show was phenomenal.
You guys surprise me so many times. Like, you throw out this stuff like, this is first time on Festival of Lion King. Wow.
Yeah. I can't believe it's taken me so long. I've been there. This is my, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. This was my 5th time since 2016.
Yeah, it's funny. And there's just so much things to do in Disney World, isn't there? But
yeah.
So
it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
So good. Like chills good.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's Auntie Judy's favorite.
I understand why. Like, I can't
Lindsay
wait.
loves that too.
I kept telling my mom, oh my gosh, why have we waited so long to see this?
Yeah.
It is so good. Like, we have to come see it again when we come back. It's just, it was, and of course, the Thule Canteen was just as good as ever. So, yeah. I spent the least amount of time at Magic Kingdom this time. And
well, this was, I don't know if this was a solo trip or not. It seems like you were with your brother and sister-in-law.
So most Saturday afternoon, Sunday morning with Jordan, and all day Tuesday. And then there were a couple of other times I met up with him for like 30 minutes to an hour before dinner or something like that.
Well, do you have any tips?
Those are really the only times.
Do you have any tips for going solo to Disney World? Would you do it again?
Oh my gosh. I didn't want to come back. So my tips for going solo is, if there's anything that you want to do it. Yeah. Like the Dolphins in Depth.
Right.
The spa day. Those things like that where you think, oh man, I don't know if so-and-so would want to do that, or they might want to do it but not pay $200 to do it. Or they might, I want to eat at all these restaurants and I don't know if they like that. I just use that opportunity to do those little things that you've thought about, but it was like, I don't know if everybody would be into that. Or you don't want to take time away from your family to do it by yourself. Like,
this is even true if you have 3 kids like I do, but you go, you get a little trip away with your spouse. It's kind of the same too.
Yeah, I would imagine if
get
you're
away
going
with those things.
And one of the things that I did that I think was the best thing, Monday afternoon, I was just not feeling it. And I thought, I can't believe I'm going to go back to my room and just lay in bed and watch TV. But let yourself do it. Especially on a solo trip, because you don't have to worry about somebody else being upset that you're not feeling it. Like, you don't have to make any excuses. If you don't want to do something, I went back to my room Sunday night because I wanted to watch the 90 Day Fiancé at 7:00. And I didn't have to explain to anybody else. Yeah. But Monday, all I wanted to do was just chill out and relax at the resort by the pool and then take a nap and watch TV. And I did. Tuesday, I went full stink the rest of the time. So take that time to not worry about not being in the parks all the time.
Beautiful.
Like, just have that time, that downtime with yourself. Nice. Don't fight it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Well, you really this was a great trip report. You just gave us a lot of fun things to do. And so people, this is great that people can hear the dolphin thing and
one other thing that I would say, if you're used to doing the deluxe meal plan and you go to the standard meal plan, you have to keep yourself in check. Because with this deluxe meal plan, you get 3 table service credits a day, and you get you get a drink, an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert. With the standard meal plan, which I still feel like it was a good value. I never went hungry. I broke even. I didn't have any credits left, and I never had to stretch them.
Right.
But when you're used to just being able to eat at whatever restaurants you want,
everything,
and
appetizer,
for everything, you do have to watch when you go to a table service, because you get a drink, an entree, and a dessert. And then your quick service is even a little more limited. So that's one thing you do have to watch yourself. But I feel like the value that you're going to get is worth it.
Yeah, I think
I don't think it would have been worth it to me to do the deluxe meal plan on my solo trip.
Okay, right.
but I did miss the flexibility of it.
Excellent.
It just makes you a little more resourceful, finding the good snacks or finding, like the things like at the quick service food court, how they had like the hot plate counter. It makes you good at finding those things,
Right.
as opposed to just relying on, we're going to go here tonight and we're going to go there tonight, because we can do whatever we want.
That's right.
I'm definitely not upset that I chose this plan.
Right.
It was an adjustment, like the first couple of days.
Because you've done the deluxe before, and
well, I've done the deluxe every time.
This has been so much fun chatting with you.
Yeah.
I hope I know you're gonna have a slower year. You got one more trip in January, so that to look forward to. But definitely stay in touch with us. All right.
Oh, I'm gonna be back February 2021, man.
All right, we're gonna plan.
Down.
I think we're talking about it. It's starting to feel good. I'm seeing some conversations with Kevin and I, and Mom and Judy seem to be okay with it. So yeah, the next G3, the Grand Geek Gathering 2021 is looking February.
Yep. I already told my mom, we are doing 2021. Don't think we're not.
That's awesome.
So, yep.
I'm so glad.
Yay.
Well, have a warm winter.
Yeah. Well, it won't be too bad. I'll be at Disney in January.
All right. Me too.
Of course, it might be chilly then. So.
Me too. Thanks for coming on the show, Susan.
Yay, thanks for having me. I loved it.
You're a super geek.
Oh, I'm a super geek. In more ways than one.
Awesome, Susan. All right. This was good. Another good one.
Yeah. Yay. I finally got to do
your own
trip report. Woo.
I don't know why that happened that way. It just happened that way.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Well, great job, Susan, doing your trip report. Finally, she got on the show to be on the show just solo instead of being a part of a round table. So that was a great job, covering lots of fun things to do down in Disney World and how to do it as you go solo. She's down there again this week, so follow her on our private Facebook group. And I want to give some shout outs to some of the people who just joined our private Facebook group. And first of all, Courtney Wilson, welcome to the Geekin' family. And she writes in our Facebook group, she says, "Hi, just wanted to introduce myself." And I'm glad you did, Courtney. I hope you guys do that when you join our private Facebook group. She just joined the group. Thank you for the ad. My husband and I love Disney World and land and have 4 children who also love Disney. We have 3 trips planned for this year. Awesome, Courtney. Looking forward to reading all the info on here. So welcome to the Facebook group, Courtney. I got a couple of more people that joined, and I'm really excited. We're getting close to a big number in our private Facebook group too. When you join our group, you get asked 3 questions. That helps me qualify people for our Facebook group. That's one of the reasons why it's been so awesome. But Courtney wrote in those 3 questions, one of them is, what's a topic about Disney World you'd love for us to cover? And she says, oh, that's hard. She says, I would like to eat a rundown of Tables of Wonderland versus dining plan. I'm not sure what she meant by eat. But she was asking about the difference between Tables of Wonderland and the dining plan. That is a great topic. I am going to get together with our travel agents, and we're going to do a listener questions and answers show. I'm trying to put that together right now, so that'll be coming up soon. But this is a great topic. Tables of Wonderland is the discount card. I believe it costs now like $150, and there's some stipulations, like you have to be an annual pass holder or a Florida resident. We'll talk about the details about that. And I always get that question about the dining plan. Is it worth it? And the answer, quite honestly, is it depends. So it's a great topic of discussion, and it depends on your family. You'll hear all of our guests talk about this. And I try to bring that up whenever I have people on the show because it's a great topic, and it can always depend for you. I've loved the quick service plan when Mom and I have gone down for the Flower and Garden, for instance, or the Food and Wine Festival because of the festivals. It's great to use the credits there. So it's worked out well. We've actually used it quite a bit. But if you got kids that don't eat a lot, so you got to talk. We can talk with us as a travel agent so we can help you decide on all those things. I've used the Tables of Wonderland also, and sometimes both with Judy, and Ken and I go. So we'll get into more details of that coming up here soon. She also says, what's your biggest challenge in planning your trip? And she says, where to stay. There's so many options. Well, food and the resorts is something on the podcast that I focus on very heavily. I kind of laugh that the first hour that I'm talking to you guys doing your trip reports is really focused on the food and where you stayed. So you'll get lots of tips as you continue to listen, Courtney, for sure, or go back into the archives. So it is definitely something that we feature here on this podcast. Amy Crespi, welcome also. She says one of her biggest challenges is where to eat. So again, Amy, you'll hear lots of that. It's food is an attraction for me when I go to Disney World, so I focus on that quite a bit. Kate Robotham. Hello, Kate. Welcome to the podcast. A topic she would like us to talk about is DVC and resort booking. So if you want to book your resort, definitely contact us as travel agents. We will help you. We have so many things we can do for you. We'll talk about this in a little bit about the travel agency. And DVC, check out a friend of ours, Chad Pennycuff's podcast, My DVC Points. He's got an excellent podcast on DVC. He talks more about that. Every once in a while, we mention it here. We are DVC owners. As a matter of fact, the trip I'm taking this January, I'm using my points. But we also have a little group that Kevin Curtis Allen does, a little chat group. So if you want to get in on that, they'll help you out with any questions on DVC too. Jamie Smith Summich. Jamie, welcome to the Facebook group, and she wants to know about food and resort reviews, which I just said we're doing lots of those. Her biggest challenge is planning days around fast passes and reservations. Yeah, that can be quite challenging. I know we definitely look for those extra magic hours for sure, and arranging those fast passes for the most difficult rides to get on. We've been talking about the rumors of the changes coming up with fast passes. We'll have to talk. That's a great topic to bring up with Jennifer EJ. And I think I'll bring Mama and also Auntie Judy, or both, maybe one of them, on to do that show that I'm trying to put together now. Shout out to Mickey Foster. She's working on a brand new Disney podcast. She's going to focus on international park traveling is what she wants to do. She's got a goal to get her podcast up and running in the next month in February. I've been helping her out. I helped her set up her website, get WordPress installed, and kind of show her how I do my workflow to produce my podcast. And so I'm helping her out with a little bit of that. So I'll let you know when Mickey's podcast is up and running and what the name of it is and where you can find it. And she's also reached out inside of our Facebook group. And thank you so much for everybody who's supporting Mickey, who said that they've done some Disneyland trips or Disneyland Paris and some of the things that she wants to focus on. And she's already got people lined up to record some of her first shows. So congratulations, Mickey, to working towards that goal of being a podcaster, a Disney podcaster. And I love supporting you guys any way I can, especially if you're trying to do a podcast, because I love talking about podcasts and my experience there. And there's so many different ways you can do it, but I can tell you the way I do it and my experience. I'm getting excited. I don't always talk about numbers, but 998 geeks are in our private Facebook group. So, there's always room for a couple more, which means we're going to reach 1,000 really soon here. So this week's Geek of the Week is going to be my number 1,000 person who enters the private Facebook group. And when I see who that number 1,000 is, I'm going to send you a Geekin' on WDW fridge magnet. I'm getting low on those, so I got to order up some more. But so look for that. I hope we're going to hit number 1,000 during the week here, and I can get that out to that person. I'm kind of confident. So tell all your friends you could win a very coveted Geekin' on WDW fridge magnet. Thanks to Amy Rhodes. Amy emailed me an intro. Thank you so much, Amy. She's a big Hanson fan. You probably heard us talk about the time we spent at G3. She went to 6 concerts. I went to one of them with her, and Mom was there, and we were walking out one night and also enjoyed the fireworks show over in Epcot. So Thank you so much, Amy, for sending in the intro. That's always fun. I love it when you guys send me geekin' intros. You can create one too for us. It's fun. I can suggest telling you that you can just tell us your name, where you're from, a fun Walt Disney World fact about yourself or a couple, and that you go geekin' on WW with Curtis, Lindsay, and the whole geekin' family. Well, there's a couple of ways you can voluntarily support us, and I'm so excited. I'm so grateful for the support we receive through our patreon.com account. Patreon.com is where you can pledge a monthly donation to our show, and it was so exciting to me last year. I can say that was last year, last April. A bunch of our super geeks, Glenn Kessler and Kevin Curtis Allen especially, got together and reached out to our listeners. It was around our 5th year anniversary, and they just really boosted and got the donations for our show kicked off. And I am just so amazed and grateful for the support you geeks give me. I gotta welcome some new. I've been having a bunch of new ones join us too. Let me welcome Susan Cox, Nikki LaChapelle, Heidi Nina, Amber Springer, Joellen Van Gorp, and Jeff Kessler, all new Patreon supporters. It's so fun when I get those emails saying I've got a new Patreon supporter. And I think maybe it's because I've been releasing some of my live trip reports and they want to listen to them. And that's the only way you can get them is through the patreon.com support. And there's a couple of ways once you get in there, you'll be able to listen. There's an app for Patreon that you can play the recordings. You can listen online through the Patreon account. You can download the episode. You can actually even connect it to a couple of podcasting catcher listener apps too. So I put that out on my website, how you can listen to those episodes, how you can get into patreon.com. It's patreon.com/geekin on WDW to find the page and sign up for that. So yeah, I just released another one of the G3 Big Weekend audio recordings. It's got my coffee walks. There were some long ones there. So there's chats with Rob Maderi, Glenn Kessler, and Jeff Kessler, and also the audio from the Millennium Falcon on my very first ride there. So very exciting that people are enjoying those live trip reports. I will eventually release some of those into the regular feed, but if you want to get them right now, become a Patreon supporter, and we really appreciate it. We've got 40 patrons now. That is just so amazing. I'm so delighted. I'm going to start saving up for the next G3. And we're going to be talking about that. The one coming up in February of 2021. It's like only like 13 months away. Yeah, so we're going to start promoting that and putting that together. But thanks for you guys who are supporting us, $5, $10. Some are even doing $20 into our Patreon. So thank you so much. I can do so much with that here on the podcast. And also, each week we share awesome tips for your Disney trip planning, but you can instantly gain that advantage in booking with us. You can be talking with us. You can talk to Mama, Auntie Judy, EJ Cruz, or Jennifer Galambos. You can email Judy and Mama at travelingtiaras@gmail.com. You can find EJ and Jennifer on their Little Dole Whips Facebook page. We're authorized Disney planning agency through Fairy Tale Concierge. And I can say this pretty boldly, we are 3 of the best travel agents at Fairy Tale Concierge, because EJ's number 2 and Jennifer's number 20, and I don't know what number we are, but we're gaining. We were only our first full year last year, and so we did like 10 times what we did the first few months of the year before. So we are doing great. They're doing great. We are an awesome team. We can help you with your travel needs. So a lot of the experienced geeks love working with us because they enjoy talking to us. They love collaborating with us. I got to tell you, this is one of the things, especially this week, that happened. If you've already got a trip booked with us, Follow-Up Fridays, they look out to see if Disney's released any kind of packages that can save you some money. So I know her because I hear her talking to people, but she saved someone, it was like $120 on a package. It wasn't the free meal plan that was released in this past January 1st. So there's free meal plans coming up. But she did save one of her clients, just went out there on her own. And how would you like to hear back from your travel agent saying, hey, guess what? You got the same reservation, but I just saved you some money. We've done that. I know I've heard her do big savings of money for people. So that's fun to hear back from your travel agent when they do that for you. Thank you to Angela Noyes. I was walking by and Mom was booking a trip. She was taking a look at a trip for the free dining plan that was released this past week. So Angela took advantage of that. So thank you, Angela, for booking with us. Hey, shout out to Doreen Cleary, who emailed us and wanted to check out our travel agency and needed some help. And she's going to transfer her booking that she did back in December, because if you just started listening to our show, but you've booked a trip already, as long as it's been within the last 30 days, you can transfer that trip to us. And I think Doreen's looking for some help. She's got some changes she wants to make too, but she's going to transfer that booking that she's going to be doing here coming up in February too. I think she's got a trip coming up really soon. I was talking to Doreen. She's a cross-country skiing, and she lives here in the Northeast. So had a lot of fun talking to Doreen. Mom tried to email her, and it failed at first, and we have no idea why, because it was the right email. So I emailed her, and then I gave her my phone number, and we chatted. So that was a lot of fun. Thanks for transferring your trip over to us, Doreen. I always want to remind you guys of the bounce backs, because those are really some of the best discounts Disney gives. So they are doing those for 2020. If you're down at Disney World, they don't always leave you a note while you're booked and you're down in your room. If you book it by 10 o'clock of the night that you leave, you can get a bounce back. And why not? For a $200 deposit, you can book your next year's trip or take advantage of that. We can give you the phone number for that. We can call them for you and use our agency number to do that. So if you want to do the bounce back, just let us know. And that, believe me, that is one of the best discounts you can get when you do the bounce back. And so this was funny that happened this week. Deirdre Watts, on her own, went and created a brand new private Facebook group to start planning the next G3. Like, I am this thing is out of control. I didn't start it. Deirdre started it, and she got a bunch of folks that have become friends through the last G3, and they all want to go back. My first post in that group was asking Mom and Judy, can I go to the next G3? Oh, but seriously, we're going to start planning for this. It's going to be February of 2021. So that's like 13 months away. So if you're thinking about going to Disney World and you want to play with a bunch of us geeks, and maybe you had a little FOMO from the last time you didn't go, or you went and you want to do this again, we're going to start a little team that's going to brainstorm things that we want to do. It really happened really organically last year. We're going to put a little structure to it. Not a whole lot, but we'll have people doing. My vision of this is that, like we did last time, somebody will volunteer to do a little piece of it. And whether they're helping us book a restaurant or maybe a dessert party, I want to do karaoke over, I think it's at the Swan. That's one of the things. And I think jelly rolls would be a lot of fun too. So we'll have a bunch of little events. I think one of the suggestions too is that we'll have 2 official geek meets. This is going to be around the Princess Run also. So the Princess Run will be during this time period. Kevin's already got his plans. He's starting to work on his plans. He's got a time frame of 2 weeks. He's going to be there. So it'll be during that time. So we'll try to coordinate that all, and you'll start hearing more details every week on the podcast for the next Grand Geekin' Gathering, the family reunion for 2021 in February. So look for that. I want to tell you this is a theme for my year. One of the reasons I want to tell you about this, because I want to say it to you guys so that I'm doing it every week. But my theme is going to be contribute to the happiness of others this year. And, when I started the podcast, I didn't think I'd really have any impact on others, or I didn't have any idea. I mean, it's just about Disney World and my passion, Mom's passion, Lindsay's passion for Disney World, our family's passion for Disney World. And boy, my understanding and attitude has really changed because of just this amazing feedback we get from you guys. It's important to enjoy your vacation, right? Your time off of work, and planning a Disney trip really contributes to our happiness. We're looking forward to that next vacation, and boy, looking forward to something is really good for you. It's fun to plan our trips, and you know what? We really get to help you in that important aspect of your life, and we get to enhance our experience by socializing with each other and all about our trips and we just get to feed our passion for Walt Disney World. So I'm committed to helping you guys do that. Reach out to me if you'd like to do a trip report, book a trip, or review your plans or your trip. You can reach out to me at kurt.stone@geekinonww.com. So thanks for going geeking on Walt Disney World with us. We really appreciate you listening and geeking with us every single day. We love you, geeks. have a magical day, and I hope all your dreams come true.
I'm so disappointed. Like, I can't believe I was at Disney last week and I missed that Marie Magic Band. How is that even possible?
Saw that.
I thought I had like a homing beacon for any Marie related, item.
Is it a new item?
Yeah.
Obviously. Well, you're going to be there in another
3 weeks.
Yeah, so.
well, no, more like 3.5.
Right.
I'm going to miss you guys, though.
I know.
But we had to go before our annual pass expired.
I heard.
Yeah.
I heard the whole thing.
Oh, yeah. And it worked out, though, because my best friend and her husband are taking their dog. Well, they use Margita and Judy as their travel agent. So,
cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Heather was like, we're going to do this. Can you? I'm like, I'm just going to give you the name of somebody.
Thank you.
Tell her
much.
you're my BFF, and she'll take good care. Well, she'd take good care of her no matter what. But
is it do they go all the time, or is it?
No, so she was going to go the week after Thanksgiving next year. And she had booked everything, she had gotten a hold of Margita and Judy, booked everything. And her daughter, Riley, kept asking if I would go. And so I finally said, okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and book a trip. So I booked the trip the same time.
Yep.
And then about not very much longer later, Heather found out she's pregnant.
Oh.
And she will, the baby's due like June 6th.
Okay.
So, of course, she doesn't want a 5-month-old at Disney. And they decided it would be a good idea to take Riley before, like on a big trip before, like everything changes with the baby.
Yeah. And
she'll be in her second trimester. So I told her, me and Mom already planned on going this, first week in January. So she got with Margita and Judy and they were able to change it. So they're going at the same time we are. So
nice.
It'll be cool. Like I get to go with my BFF. And
yeah.
So.
And you can be a tour guide.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Nice. How old is Riley?
She is 7.
Oh, wow. Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah. And
super.
Yeah. She'll be 8 when the baby's born. And Heather is 43. Yeah. It was definitely unplanned.
Right.
But she's having a boy, so they're really excited about that. They get kind of best of the both worlds, and Riley is very happy about being a big sister. So
awesome. Is she princess age? Like to do all the princess stuff?
Yes, they have. She gave me like her password and everything for her account, so I've just gone in and made reservations for them. I got her in at Bibbidi Boppity Boutique.
Nice.
And then on the Wednesday, and then of course she wanted to do Cinderella's Royal Table, but it was too close,
Yeah.
So I did the reservation finder, and that's one where if you don't get it the minute it pops up on your text, it's going to be gone.
Sure. Yep. That's a popular one.
I was at work and getting ready to draw a patient, and my watch buzzed, and I looked and I was like, hold on, I'm sorry, I have to do this right now. And so I got on there, and it's 4:30. Yeah. So it's right when dinner starts.
Nice.
That's good. She's just happy.
I like doing that.
To get the reservation. So.
Not to overdo the princess thing, but Akershus really is a good princess experience too.
That's what everybody says.
Yeah,
she's a little concerned just because her daughter is so picky of an eater, but I told her.
Yeah, but you know what? They
place
have
has-
they have the buffet. They have the
Okay.
the appetizer buffet.
No,
Yeah.
I've never been to Akashi's.
Yeah, it's a pretty good deal. They do I really thought it was well set up. We did it years and years ago before they had the princess stuff, but we just did it last January, and we were really pleased with it. They set you up with the buffet for your appetizers, and it's really good. Me, salads and cheese and crackers, and they do have some Norwegian things like salmon, lox kind of thing, and smoked cheeses. It was really, really different. But by the time you're done with your appetizer and hitting the buffet, which of course you can eat as much as you want, your entree shows up. So yeah, it's really cool.
That's kind of a neat. Yeah,
like nice setup.
I'll suggest that to her.
I would.
Okay.
I would recommend it for sure. And then you get all the princesses there too. So.
So is that a 1 credit meal, or do you know?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, that might actually work better because they've just got the standard dining plan.
Yeah, and if I remember right,
Cinderella's Royal Table is 2. So
that's kind of the little insider trick because it's not as well known, obviously, because of the castle being the castle. But you get the princesses for 1 dining credit, and the food was good. We enjoyed it.
I'll
did.
talk to her about that.
Give it a shot.
I think they're doing Epcot the first day, so
that'd be cool.
And they just did the base, 1 park per day ticket.
Sure.
So, and I told her, I was like, well, if you're gonna do that, then we really need to do Magic Kingdom on Wednesday because it does have the extra magic hours. So, and I really wanted to buy them tickets for the Happily Ever After dessert party, but they're all sold out too. So
yeah.
But we'll figure something out.
All right, Susan. I'm going to use your intro that we used recently.
Oh, perfect.
You're okay?
Sounds good.
Except you're drinking around the world and only made it to 3 countries. Is that still true?
Well, you could add a new one, is that I was, I was such a reckless person on my scooter this last trip that the bus driver ended up making me an honorary bus driver. I had such a hard time parking and getting out. He's like, and I was so embarrassed. And he's like, well, here, I'll make you an honorary bus driver.
We'll see if I'll try it. I'll try that too.
Okay.
I'll add it on. All right. Think we're ready?
Yes. Yeah. I feel like it was a good one to be my first solo trip report for a solo trip.
Well, even 2 years ago, because I ran into so many people and I wanted to do their trip reports. I was like, do it was a round table. And then we did the G3. You were on that one. So like I still have one more. I still have one more I want to do with that. And
oh wow, yeah. Those have been fun to listen to.
I've enjoyed it. I wonder if the person that wasn't at G3 is getting, a good listen. I mean,
are they feeling the same way about it
that we would be?
Yeah,
because we experienced it.
I feel like
I think so. I think they're all right. There's good content there.
It had the effect of like that first round table I ever listened to. That was one of the things that really drew me in.
Okay.
To just becoming more involved in the community, just because of the feel. Like I felt like I was sitting in the living room with my friends talking about vacation.
Right.
So I would hope that some of the G3 episodes would kind of draw more people into just the family atmosphere and the friendly, because it's the most positive Facebook group I've ever been in.
Sure.
Like it if you're in a bad mood, go on the Geekin page and you can't be in a bad mood after that. So
awesome.
So I would hope that the Geekin or the G3 episodes would have that effect on a bigger level with more people. So
yeah.
So yay.
Hey, all right.
Awesome
Have a good
community you've got for sure.
Thank you, ma'am. Well, thanks for being a part of it.
Oh, it's changed my life for the better.
That's not
For
great.
sure.
Thanks for that. All right. Have a good night.
All right, you too. Have a Merry Christmas.
Yes, you too, Susie. Say hi to Mom.
I will.
All right. And Dad.
Talk to you later. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.